So this is where I've been growing my pomegranate trees inside for the past month, and now we'll go outside and see where I'm growing a couple other ones. Here's two that I left outside. Never brought them in. They don't really look better or worse. They look sort of different. They have less yellow leaves and more green leaves, but they are lighter green. The other ones have sort of the other plant has newer growth. This one, it's pretty much stopped. For these ones, I have a kind of funny idea. I think I'm going to try growing them outside. Just leave them outside for the winter. And if they die, they die. And if they don't, then that's pretty interesting. So I think I'm going to start a little series of videos on that as well. Hey YouTubers, this is a video on my pomegranate tree. This is one of the ones I grew from seed, starting from the spring, and then I decided to bring this one inside. Two of the other ones I've left outside still. It's a good way to compare different results. So yeah, this has been inside for 31 days. When I first brought it in, it was after maybe 3 or 4 days, it started dropping leaves. They basically turned yellow right away, and quite a lot of them did anyway. Not all of them, but they get to the point where there's even still a few yellow like this, and you just touch them and they fall right off. I was pretty concerned about that at the beginning. I had never grown one of these before, let alone tried to overwinter one. But you know what, it turned out okay. After maybe 3 weeks, it really, some of the leaves were still yellowing, but not so much. And then as more yellow leaves dropped, what I did notice was the green leaves that were remaining, they were very lush and green, and they were actually new growth. I guess I was sort of panicked about the yellow leaves that I didn't even notice the new green growth around them, and I'm pretty happy about that. It's quite a nice surprise. If you asked me 2 weeks ago if there was going to be any leaves in this, I probably would have said no. But what also kind of alleviated my fears, I did some checking on Google, and it is a deciduous tree, which means it's meant to lose its leaves in the fall. Now, I'm not sure if that means all of the leaves, but at least it's a normal occurrence to lose leaves. But like I said, from this new growth, it actually, I'm pretty happy about it, and it looks like it's going to have more leaves by the end of overwintering than it had when it started, assuming, I don't kill the plant before then accidentally. But, actually I'll give you guys a little look at the new growth. You can definitely tell that's new growth. Yeah, so what I've been doing to take care of this, basically, I have it by the window, and I tend to go around it with a spray bottle. I do the same thing with my citrus, which I have just almost right beside it. I spray the citrus a lot more heavily than this. This one I just give it a little sprinkle, or misting I should say, about every couple days. The citrus I tend to do every day. This one, I don't think it really needs it as much. It seems to be able to handle the dry weather a lot better than citrus are supposed to anyways, so I'm a lot less concerned about this plant. Just been doing regular watering. I do think that indoors you need to be a lot careful, a lot more careful I should say. But it's not rocket science. You just check the soil. If it looks dry, then maybe put your finger down, and if your finger doesn't feel anything moist at all, then guess what? Time to water it. But that's been a pretty simple way to follow for me, and I have a whole assortment of pots up there in one lined in a row, and so they all dry out at different times, different root sizes. But it's worked out for me. So I think this is looking fairly well. I look forward to it growing, during its overwintering. It's kind of fun to have inside too to look at. We'll see what happens. So if anybody's interested in seeing more videos, particularly about this plant, feel free to leave a comment below. Like, if you want to see more of these videos, subscribe. That's great. And who knows what else I'll grow next. Anyways, thanks for watching.